So, obviously really happy for the guys. It's been a long season, we know that, but our guys have played hard. They've hung in there. And they've done a really good job of working hard and, practicing and preparing. So I'm really excited for the guys and the other coaches, and just getting a win feels good.
Yeah, obviously Seth McGowan, the big story from today. How do you feel like he played, and just how do you feel like how big do you feel like his contributions were today?
Seth McGowan, did you say?
Yes, like just how
Yeah,
big
Seth,
was he in?
he was huge. Seth is big time, man. I mean, some of those passes he caught and runs, and I mean, he's an elite player, and he makes us better. And he's got, we got to fight our tail off, make sure we hold on to him because he's pretty special.
Yeah. What did you see from Parker Watt today in the game, and also what did you see from him in practice that made you want to give him another start?
Yeah, we went into practice, and we tell him all the time we're always competing, and the plan going into the week was not for him to start, and he just looked better throughout the course of the week. He completed more balls, and he was just a little bit more accurate. And you know what? And I'll be honest with you, we made the decision on Thursday as soon as we walked off the field. So I mean, a testament to him. He's focused, he stayed in there, and he's worked hard, and he had a good game.
Yeah. You guys have been working on trying to get a balance on offense between passing and rushing and trying not to be so one-dimensional. How do you feel like that was today between the passing and the rushing?
It was good. I mean, early on, it was kind of tough sledding. We kind of were, again, real run heavy and stuff. I thought Coach Mitchell did a really good job of some of the play design and play calls. Used the tight ends really well. Snuck some backs out in certain areas. It was good. So that was important.
Yeah. Take me through the pick six that Dylan early had at the first drive of the game. Just what do you see from Dylan, and how important
Yeah.
was that setting the tone?
Well, it's really big. Early on, if you can go ahead and anytime you got the lead, coming out of the gate, that's always a good thing. I mean, your winning percentage goes up drastically. So, but to get it on defense, earlier in the year we had the exact same situation. It was the first play against Sam Houston, and we dropped it. So that was kind of a change of the script, but it just kind of added some energy early on, and that was ended up being a real pivotal deal because most of that game was really close.
Right. I have more, but I'll see if the other person has a question. Doesn't even look like they're connected. All right, I'll just keep going then. The let's see the next game against UTEP. Just tell me what you want to see from the team during practice in a big rivalry game to close out the season with a win in the last game.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. We're both here in Tennessee. Different venues, obviously. We're both traveling back.
Right.
So it's a big game. It's a rival game. It's an important game for us. Important game for them. We want to finish on a high note. 2 wins in a row. Again, beating a big rival. So it's important. And then they're feeling the same way. Scotty's over there busting his tail, getting those guys going. Too. In year one. So yeah, we just what? There's no magic. We just got to settle down. We got to have a good week of practice. Got to enjoy this tonight. And then when the guys come in tomorrow, we got to do a great job of our film session, lifting weights, and just preparing like we do for everybody.
Right. The deep passes, you guys had a couple explosive plays today, one with the Cordell David. You guys had a few to TJ Pride. Just tell me how you guys incorporate that into you guys' game plan, and how do you feel like you guys succeed in getting those big explosives today?
Well, it's important. I mean, it's like you go back to like Western Kentucky, the big deep balls at Parker Fruit, to Pride, and a couple other guys, PJ, and so anytime you do that, you get create some offensive explosives. It's big. We've been really really run heavy, so it just makes the defense play honest, and those were real pivotal plays in the game.
Yeah. What do you feel like was different in this road game that allowed you guys to get your first road win that you guys maybe you feel like you guys didn't have in the first five road games?
We just finished. I mean, we've given ourselves shots. We had a one-score game at FIU on the road, and then it kind of fell apart at the end. And we had a real tight game, right before the half against Jacksonville State, and just did some real boneheaded things. And so we've given ourselves chances. But tonight, the big thing, we just finished. Did a good job coming out of the locker room, and I think the big thing was coming out. We, didn't look real good. Had a 3-and-out on offense. The defense got a turnover. We scored right away. So that was a great way to respond from that after half.
Right. Three straight games now with two interceptions for you guys, and both of them led to 14 points for you guys. What's been going on in practice that's allowed you guys to be better on defense with those takeaways, and what do you see today that allowed you guys to get those interceptions?
Emphasis. I mean, after those 5 games where we didn't have a turnover, I mean, we talked about it. I always come in with a couple of things that I think are, teams winning. And we talk about turnovers, but we just made a big emphasis on it. I mean, for the last bunch of weeks, we do a turnover circuit, tackling circuit. The tackling was poor tonight, too. I mean, we did not tackle very well. We got to get better there, to end some drives. I mean, if we could have tackled better in space, I don't think that game's as close. So we that's one thing we do got to continue to work on.
Yeah. How's the energy like with the team right now? Just what's morale like after this big victory?
Well, really good. I mean, obviously, you walk in the locker room, you get to sing the fight song, get a lot of guys, just feeling really good. I mean, it's a hard game. I mean, college football is tough. It's hard to win every week. But I'm really, like I said, I'm just really happy for this guys.
All right. That's all I got.
All right, thanks, guys.
How you feeling right now, Seth?
Man, shoot, excited, man, excited for this, happy for this team, happy for these coaches, happy for the players. We needed this win. Good. I feel like it was a great team win, great road game win. I feel like, yeah, I'm just ecstatic right now. I'm happy, bro. Believe.
What's, what's the locker room like? Or just what's the
Man,
atmosphere like right
excited,
now?
man, excited. It's a whole lot of excitement. It's a whole lot of gratitude, man. It's a whole lot of just it's a whole lot of raw emotions in there. We like I said, bro, we just went through a lot this season. We did go through so much, individually and collectively, and so just to kind of come out here on the last road win and put everything together, put up some good numbers in the passing game. Like I said, this game I said we was gonna look to be a little more dynamic, and I feel like we definitely did that. So, that felt really good. And yeah, man, it's just a lot of commemoration right now going on.
Right. What do you feel like made you guys more dynamic today?
Um, I say obviously, I think them just expecting us to be so run heavy, and they've struggled with the run in the past. So I think going into this game, they was probably expecting us to lean on the run pretty heavy. And Parker showed up big. Parker why he showed up big today. He got us in the end zone a couple times. He made some big plays. Then throwing Brandon in there, he showed up big too. Yeah, QB's really stepped up today, so that's kudos to them. That's kudos to the O line, for giving them time. And yeah, that's why we so dynamic.
Speaking of Parker, we talked to Tony. He said that the decision was made very, very late to start him on Thursday after the week of practice he had. What did you see from Parker during practices that?
I just saw a lot of focus. I mean, I saw him. The whole season he's never he hasn't put his head down. He hasn't thrown the talent. No matter how difficult the situation the guy, or maybe how far he fell down on the chart. Like I say, we kind of kept the main thing the main thing. And, I talked to him a lot, throughout the season, and just told him, every day is a win in and of itself. So you just kind of gotta find your opportunity every day to get better and to establish yourself and reestablish yourself, to prove yourself, show who you can be, show who you are. And I think this week he really took this week by the horns. And he wasn't given a lot of opportunities earlier in the week, and he started the game more, as we went on. But his room for error was so small, and he executed everything perfectly. He was great with the cadences, was great with the play calling. You know what I'm saying? So I fully support the decision for him to come out here and start today.
Right. It was a good team win, like you said, but you contributed a lot to this win with nearly 200 total yards. Just how do you feel like your game was today? What contributed to today?
I feel like I did all right. Definitely got to get definitely a lot of room for improvement, man. You know, like just just this whole season, it's just been that's been just kind of the word, man. It's just improvement and getting back into my rhythm. I didn't really have an off season. I didn't really have a fall camp. I didn't really have an opportunity to kind of get in the rhythm thing. I kind of just jumped in the fire, and so today, like I said, I feel like I helped a lot in the passing game, and I was grateful to be able to do that because I feel like that's something I could have, that's something I'm able to do. Um, definitely left a lot of yards out there though. That's number one though. I feel like I left a lot of yards out there so far as the run game, and that's pretty much the only thing that's on my mind right now. But I'm excited. I'm just excited that we got the win. I'm excited that I can contribute in any way I could just for us to get the win.
The big man touchdown to Cooper Shahan. The ESPN broadcast said that you guys have been holding on to that for a while, for about 5 weeks. Just take me through what you saw from that play and just what was that like?
Man, that was like I said. No, they right. I don't know where they got that information from, but yeah, we been holding on that one for a while, and we knew we was gonna be fired up when we ran in. Cooper he done such a good job, just with that play and just being ready. Like I say, I ain't seen him drop the ball once in practice the whole time he been running. So, it was good to see him. He deserved that. He definitely did deserve that. So, man, yeah, that was fun. That's as fun as it get right there in football for real.